Hi guys, it's Sarah. Today is November 23rd, 2012, which means this is my official 1-week pre-op video. So my surgery is in 7 days. I'll be leaving on the 28th to fly to San Diego and then going into Mexico the next day for all of my pre-op stuff, and then my surgery will be sometime on the day of November 30th, I think probably sometime in the morning, to be honest, because I'm probably one of the people who's come the farthest and has the longest trip home, which apparently has something to do with how they schedule the surgeries. But really, I don't care what time it is. I just care that it gets done. I wrote a blog post earlier today talking about how I'm starting to freak out a little bit at the 1 week out mark. And the thing that I think is sort of distressing me the most is that I'm not really sure why I'm freaking out. It might just be lack of eating actual food that might have something to do with it. The 600 calorie a day diet isn't doing much for my mood. Well, actually it's more like 700, so I'll be generous. So yeah, that's not doing much for my mood, but I don't think it's that. I think it's just anxiety. Obviously, I'm worried about something happening in the next 7 days that's going to somehow affect my ability to go to San Diego and to Mexico, so my ability to actually fly there, or that something will happen during the pre-op stuff. I mean, I've had all kinds of tests previously and I've never had any issues, but I don't know. I'm just worried that something's going to come up and they won't do the surgery, and then, I don't know. I don't even like thinking about it because honestly I'll be heartbroken. As bad as I am at waiting, I'm really bad at things being postponed, and I'm really bad at when I'm disappointed. So, yeah. Wow, I hope that's not the case because that'll be tough to deal with. But anyway, I am thinking positively and hoping that everything is going to go okay as far as actually getting the surgery done. So getting there and having the surgery. So the pre-op diet update, I lost another 2 pounds between yesterday and today, which means that I have hit my pre-surgery goal of 425 pounds, actually 425.2. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't necessarily mean anything whether I actually got to that goal or not. It was a number I kind of picked out of the air because it sounded good. I'm excited. So I've now lost, I guess, 13 pounds in about a week on the pre-op diet, and I'm guessing next week my weight loss won't be quite as dramatic, but I'm hoping that it at least continues at a fairly steady rate. Now that I've hit the 425, I'd love to hit like maybe 415. But as I said, in reality, I mean, it really doesn't matter. I'm having surgery to help me lose weight, and goal setting is important, but really my body is going to do what it wants to do and adjust how it needs to adjust. The interesting, let me try that again, thing is that I have noticed that the weight actually is starting to become apparent to me, and apparently to other people, because a few people have said things, but I'm starting to see it myself, seeing where I've lost weight. It seems to be in my chest and upper kind of stomach area mostly, or at least where it's noticeable. And I tried on some stuff today that I hadn't worn in a while, or that I bought online, and that, was my size, but it was maybe a little bit too small. And I can definitely notice a difference in the way that things fit, especially things that I've never worn before that aren't sort of like washed and stretched out and that whole thing. So that's kind of cool. It's neat to have that experience before surgery. But I'm hoping I'll have that experience a lot more after surgery. I did go through my closet a little while ago, probably, 4 or 5 weeks ago, and sort of sort out the things that I had that didn't fit, and put them in my drawers kind of by sizes. When I get back, I'm going to have to deal with getting rid of some of the things that aren't going to fit me anymore because they're too big, which, I'll be very honest, has never happened to me in my entire life. As I've said, like, I've certainly lost weight in the past, but it's been to the point that I would never get rid of old clothes. And it wasn't so drastic that older clothes wouldn't fit me. Again, being 5'10.5", having a large frame, I can lose a fair amount of weight and have it not really affect things. you know, for me to lose an entire size at this point probably means about a 50-pound weight loss or something like that. So yeah, I never got rid of old clothes. And so the prospect of actually taking clothes that are too big and getting rid of them is weird to me and is kind of disturbing, because I actually have quite a few things that I really like. I've always kind of been into, you know, fashion. I like to look good. And so, yeah, I'm kind of bummed out because there's a few things that, you know, I really like, and I don't know if I should keep them and try and get them adjusted. I mean, everyone's basically said to me, well, you know, you're going to get to buy new things, but I mean, I don't know that I want to necessarily buy new things until I'm closer to, you know, my goal weight or wherever I'm going to stop losing. So I don't know. I think that I may end up keeping just a few bigger things that I think somehow could be altered for me to wear, you know, while I'm losing weight. And I do have some older clothes that I did keep that are sort of sizes, I don't know, maybe like a 24 and up. I have a lot of jeans for some reason. I think I have about 10 or 12 pairs of jeans in different sizes and various styles that I ended up keeping. Probably because they don't really go out of style. I mean, none of them are particularly sort of trendy looking jeans, except for one pair, which I don't even care. They're so awesome. They're dark denim with sparkles in them. Love them. Haven't fit me in about, I don't know, 7 years, 8 years. So yeah, I mean, I have some stuff, but it's still obviously in quite a bit larger sizes, and it should do me for quite a while, I'm hoping. But most of it is also, I guess, more winter clothing. I don't know why that is, but there's not a lot of summery stuff, and it's mostly stuff that's for going out, because I wasn't going to keep t-shirts and stuff like that. So I am going to have to buy underwear and bras and, you know, lounging around the house. I can wear old baggy clothes. I don't really care, but summer is going to be interesting because I'm definitely going to have to buy some new clothes in the summer because I don't really have any smaller summer size clothes. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to say the least. What else can I talk about pre-op? I'm going to Buffalo tomorrow. I live fairly close to the Canada-US border. The closest big city is Buffalo. And I actually have a mailbox there that I use for business things, and I also, you know, do when I'm shopping online and that sort of stuff. And so I have stuff to go pick up, and I am going to do a little bit of shopping as far as buying some smaller underwear, because I hate when my underwear falls down. I mean, not even joking. Underwear that falls down is just like the bane of my existence. So I need to buy some smaller underwear to, you know, make sure that I don't have the issue of, you know, waking up one day and all my underwear is falling off. As great as that might sound, it would make me crazy. So I'm going to hopefully hit up some, you know, Black Friday weekend deals. And I need to buy some things for a post-op as well. So I want to buy some soups and stuff like that. I need to buy some Crystal Light and drink mixes, and a few other things. And all that stuff is a lot easier to purchase, or at least there's more selection in the US. So I'll probably take myself to like Target or Wegmans and go and buy some of that stuff to get ready. And I'm also probably getting together with a friend that I met when we were on vacation a little while ago. This was literally just before I started my own pre-op diet, and right after I had made the decision to have surgery and booked my surgery with Dr. Estevez. And it so happened that karaoke was the reason that I met this guy and his friend. And you know, they were kind of our people. My friends, my husband and I, my friends were all like theater folk, and you know, we all did theater and drama in high school, and music, and I am a big karaoke fan, as are a lot of my friends. I think karaoke for me is like therapy. Like when I'm feeling anxious, and I go to karaoke and let it out. And actually, I'm going tomorrow night as well, or tonight, I should say. Tonight's Friday. I'm going tonight to karaoke and just let my stuff out before my surgery. So yeah. Anyway, so I guess he saw us singing one night, and you know, one thing led to another. He just figured that we were his people. So we ended up hanging out the last couple of nights of the cruise, which was awesome. But in talking to him on the last night of the cruise, I found out that his wife had a gastric bypass, had weight loss surgery, and unfortunately they're not together any longer. I think everybody knows that weight loss surgery can be really hard on relationships, and it can also change people. Sometimes fat holds you back. Sometimes it holds you back from being the person you really are. Sometimes it holds you back from doing things you really want to do, and suddenly when that fat isn't there anymore, then, off you go onto this other different life. And that can be a good thing or a bad thing. And unfortunately, in this case, I don't know how she would see it, but I'm guessing it was not a good thing. It wasn't a good thing for him because she left him for someone she met online in a support group. So, yeah, that was kind of a wake-up call for me, to be honest, hearing that story. I think my husband and I have a really strong relationship, but I'm really deep down, I think, afraid of changing because of the surgery. And so that's something I'll probably talk about in another video as well. Anyway, hopefully we'll be getting it together tomorrow, having coffee, and I'm going to pick his brain a little bit about his wife's surgery experience and that sort of thing. Just because it's cool to know someone, in real life who's been not the person who's going through the surgery, but the support person, and kind of how that works. So looking forward to that. And looking forward to karaoke tonight. And I'm really, really going to try and make a video every day next week and possibly on the weekend as well, just talking a bit more stuff about my feelings. I know you guys love to hear about them. And I also want to do a little bit more in-depth stuff about my previous history with weight loss and food and all of that as well. So that's coming up. Looking forward to talking to you guys again. Have a great day.